Officials now confirming 6-year-old Joshua Al-Lateef Jr. has been found dead more than 24 hours after he disappeared.
This is the story of 6-year-old Joshua Al-Lateef Jr. from Westchester, Ohio. He is described by his family as having a boundless love for the simple things in life. Dairy Queen trips were always a highlight of his day, especially when ice cream was involved. Chicken tenders was his favorite meal, and he had a smile that would brighten any room. He found magic in the ordinary, whether it was exploring parks, on long walks, or finding the perfect stick to carry and play along with along the way. Joshua was a natural performer and adored singing. His voice was pure and full of life. He had an infectious enthusiasm and love for life. He sang so much and filled everyone's hearts with happiness and making every moment feel special. His parents said that Joshua taught us to cherish the little things in life and to find joy in the moment. But sadly, on November 20th, 2024, Joshua was reported missing from his home in Westchester, Ohio. Hundreds of volunteers came out to search for him in hopes to locate him. Police and hundreds of volunteers, including Texas EquiSearch, Cincinnati Search and Rescue, and the Ohio State Highway Patrol, participated in a search that spanned for several hours. But sadly, on November 21st, 2024, Joshua's body would be located in a nearby retention pond. His parents described him as being autistic and stated that it was unlike him to walk away alone. The community has railed around the family to support them in their time of need. Joshua's family is advocating for a new alert system to help people and authorities locate missing children that has autism.
Leading the way tonight with heartbreaking news in the search for a missing boy from Westchester.
Officials now confirming 6-year-old Joshua Al-Lateef Jr. has been found dead more than 24 hours after he disappeared. Yesterday afternoon, the search has been called off for the night, and they did make the grim discovery a short time ago. Let's go live to Rachel Hersheimer. She's been out at the scene all day long. Rachel?
Mike Sheree, this was everyone's worst nightmare, and it came true just a couple of minutes ago. Like you said, we did hear from fire officials and the police chief. They did confirm that Joshua Al-Lateef Jr. was found dead in this pond just behind us. This is right behind his home. Everyone was just so heartbroken when they heard the news. This entire community, the neighbors, are now grieving the loss of this 6-year-old boy. And I also want to point out tonight, there were more than 300 volunteers that came out to try to find Joshua. They were praying that he would come home safely. Obviously, that was not the case tonight. Joshua was 6 years old. He had autism. He was nonverbal. Police told us that he gravitated towards water. That's why a lot of this investigation and this search was surrounding a lot of bodies of water on this apartment complex. And then they started honing in a couple of hours ago on the pond just behind his home.
God needed their angel up there. He needed and got him. It's a tough pill to swallow.
It's tough.
It's a tough pill to swallow.
We start tonight hearing from the family of Joshua Al-Lateef. That 6-year-old boy's body was found in a pond near his home last Thursday, one day after he went missing.
Yeah, and the Butler County coroner has since ruled his death an accidental drowning.
In an interview you're only going to see first right here on Fox 19 now, Alexis Martin spoke with Joshua's parents about the change they want to see after his death.
A big part of our conversation was about the search that took place here at Mulhauser Barn and how the community really rallied for them and their son. Now, Joshua's parents tell me raising a kid with autism is a full-time job, and they really want to see change in the community after what just happened.
That temperature started dropping, just tears just kept coming down my eyes. It's like, dang, We kept hoping and believing maybe some kids got him in the house.
A mix of emotions filled the room as Jonisa Cook and Joshua Al-Lateef Sr. described the over 24-hour search for their son, Joshua Al-Lateef Jr.
It was relentless. I feel like they were relentless. I was relentless. They was wanting to go anywhere I was wanting to go.
Forever long.
We was
Didn't
wanting to
matter
go
how
to
long.
the pits of hell to pull him out wherever he was at.
Joshua, who was an autistic nonverbal 6-year-old, went missing from his home Wednesday night. Jonisa and Joshua Sr. say they had spent the afternoon with their son before leaving him with his siblings. Jonisa says she got a call from her son that Joshua was missing. She says she called 911 immediately and hurried home.
Like, people were starting to come and people was outside, and he ended up wrecking, trying to get there too.
Hundreds of volunteers and businesses joined police in the search for more than 24 hours until Joshua was found in a pond Thursday night.
This is a real thing, and this could happen to anybody, and I don't want this to happen to nobody. This is the worst. This is the worst. This is the worst kind of pain imaginable.
Joshua's parents say since the day he was born at just 28 weeks, their world has revolved around him.
He was so small, about this big, but he was just a natural fighter.
Joshua says being a parent of a child with autism is a never-ending job, but worth every second.
Changed my life with patience.
We always call my change of life baby, and he changed my life.
Now, Joshua's parents are asking for more awareness for kids with autism. They hope if anyone ever sees a kid alone, they don't assume someone's watching and check to make sure they're okay.
They used to have signs out like for blind people,
Deaf
live
children
here,
and
deaf
stuff like
children.
that.
I want to know
get a
that
sign out.
for autism and people that's autistic live here.
Jonisa says after Joshua went missing, she wanted an Amber Alert put out, but police told her it didn't meet the criteria because they didn't believe he was abducted. She says 5 hours after his disappearance, an alert was put out for a critical missing person. That went out for a 4-mile radius.
If I'm telling you that a missing, nonverbal, autistic kiddo, another alert to go out to say that.
This is why the family's petitioning for the Joshua Alert.
We had the alert and it went out right away. You know, it could have been more people out right away at 5 something when it happened.
Jonisa and Joshua Sr. say they will always remember how happy Joshua was and miss taking walks with him and getting his favorite treats at Dairy Queen.
He's smiling, doing things, and wanting to play, want to be happy, sing,
making his own songs.
They say there was love in every second of the search, and it is giving them hope in humanity.
I think they made sure they took care of one of their own. The businesses did great. So did the police. And Joshua wasn't just ours, he was everybody's.
Yeah.
He was everybody's. And they made it aware that he's everybody's. All for one, and one for all.